It's round two between Pakistan and the Taliban. More airstrikes, more cross-border gunfire, more casualties and a tense ceasefire. Forget the old patronage and alliance. This is the new normal between Pakistan and the Taliban, a relationship of violence and conflict. Look at what happened this morning. Pakistan launched aerial attacks on Spin Boldak. This is a city located in Afghanistan's Kandahar province. It borders Pakistan's Balochistan. Islamabad has released footage of their attacks. Take a look at this. Remember, this is Pakistan, so take all their claims with a sack of salt. Pakistan says they killed 15 to 20 Taliban fighters, but Kabul disputes this claim. They say Pakistan killed 12 civilians and injured more than 100 others. Local doctors are backing this claim. They say most of the wounded are children.
It was around 4 a.m. when the fighting began. Most of the wounded are children, and 90% of the casualties are civilians, including women and children. We have, thank God, prepared the ambulances, and all the injured, whether women or children, are treated here first and then transferred to Kandahar city.
This wasn't the only clash. Pakistan claims there were more operations, including airstrikes on Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan. But the Taliban has not confirmed this attack. They say an oil tanker exploded in the Afghan capital. Nonetheless, they retaliated. The Taliban carried out attacks across the border. Pakistan says they lost 23 soldiers in this Afghan attack. Islamabad claims it was the Taliban that started this round, and their morning attack was simply retaliation. But the truth, it's not clear yet. Last week, Pakistan did start the fighting. They carried out airstrikes on targets in Kabul. In response, the Taliban hit back over the weekend. That clash appears to have been deadly. Pakistan says it killed at least 200 Taliban fighters. The Taliban says it killed 58 Pakistani soldiers. Again, the truth? Nobody knows. We're talking about a very rugged border. It's more than 2,000 kilometers long. It is full of high mountains and arid deserts. So all this fighting is happening in very remote areas. Independent checks are virtually impossible. You'll have to depend on the official versions. Let me show you one such claim. These pictures were posted by the Taliban. They claim it shows a Pakistani tank captured by them. If true, it's a big win for Kabul because they are fighting a more powerful enemy, more powerful and more organized. After 2 rounds of fighting, both sides have called it quits. They have agreed to a 48-hour ceasefire. The Taliban say it was Pakistan that requested the ceasefire. The question is, will the skirmishes resume? Also, what is the root cause of this conflict? The cause is mainly the TTP, the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, also called the Pakistani Taliban, the TTP. They have carried out a series of attacks in Pakistan. And Islamabad accuses Kabul of supporting them, of sponsoring them. They say the Taliban offers a safe haven to the TTP. Of course, Kabul has rejected the claim. They say the TTP is Pakistan's own domestic problem. And the accusations run both ways. Kabul says Pakistan is supporting ISIS Khorasan, the South Asian wing of the Islamic State. ISIS Khorasan, it is active in Afghanistan. In fact, the Taliban and ISIS-K are rivals. The Taliban's goal is to create an Islamic emirate in Afghanistan. Their mission is rooted in Afghan nationalism. But ISIS-K, they reject nationalism. Their goal is to create a global caliphate. And this has led to multiple clashes in recent years. But finally, Kabul is pointing the finger at Pakistan. And frankly, it's not a surprise. Pakistan has supported the Taliban, the Al-Qaeda and anti-India terror groups for years. So ISIS-K is no surprise. Which brings us to the second question. Will the fighting resume? The Taliban is unlikely to seek a full-scale war. On the ground, they are experienced fighters, but they lack air power. They cannot match Pakistan's weaponry. So a full-scale war is unlikely. Eventually, we could see third parties getting involved. China has already called for calm, so have Saudi Arabia and Qatar. All these countries have leverage on both sides. They can talk to both Islamabad and Kabul. So expect them to step in firmly. As for India, this is a strategic opportunity. The tensions broke out when the Taliban foreign minister was in India. New Delhi is keen to expand this relationship, not out of love for the Taliban, but to cut down Pakistan's clout in Kabul. Looking at things from New Delhi, you can't help but notice the irony. Pakistan cultivated these terror groups. It armed, shielded and funded them. And years later, it is backfiring.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.